Welcome to Messages from Above, Pick a Card readings. This reading is for the air signs of Gemini, Libra and Aquarius for August 2022. As you can see, there are 3 cards. Please focus and see which card your attention is being drawn to. If you are being drawn to more than one card, then it may be an idea to listen to that card reading as well, because there could be some messages in there that will resonate for you. As this is a general reading, the messages may or may not resonate, and that's okay. Just take what does and leave the rest. There will be timestamps in the description box below for each of the card readings. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel, and please make sure that you tick that notification bell so that any upcoming videos you are notified of. I will start with card number 1. Hi, for those of you who picked card number 1, we have She of the Lotus. Okay, so this card is about self-love and about self-acceptance. She of the Lotus card signifies shadow work. It's about acknowledging the shadows that we have within ourselves, the parts of us that we like to keep hidden. It's about acknowledging that they are parts of us, and by integrating them into us, we become more accepting of those shadows and of who we are. I think I'm going to go straight to the book for this because it's not a card that I know very much about. So let's have a look and see what it says. She of the Lotus, shadow work, addressing dissonance, seeing downfalls as the flip side of superpowers, loving yourself back to wholeness, the beautiful lotus that grows from murky waters, disempowering triggers, bringing light into your dark corners. If there is a way to fast-track growth, it is by being real with the shadowy or unloved parts of ourselves. We have a lot of unlearning and self-acceptance we need to do, and by discarding traits that seem ugly or hindering, we do reject sides of ourselves that are quite wonderful. When we discard any part of ourselves, we are throwing the baby out with the bathwater. Often our greatest strengths are our greatest weaknesses, and vice versa. When we reject or deny parts of ourselves, we end up feeling hollow, lost and detached. When we take them out of the trash and work with them through compassion, gentleness, honesty and non-judgment, we can shine a light on these shadows and see them for what they are. Paradoxically, self-love is a catalyst for transformation. Alchemizing painful triggers is an opportunity for awareness that helps us reclaim more of ourselves. As the dense spaces begin to evaporate, we can be filled with more light, more love, and we create an upward healing spiral. When we merge this awareness with moment-to-moment consciousness, densities don't even get a chance to form. We can then live and love even bigger. And this is true freedom, self-empowerment, and where authentic love and light can radiate. A true light bringer shines light in all the corners so shadows can be acknowledged and released. Take a look at any unconscious patterns that may be running you. Are there elements of yourself you need to take out of the trash, dust off and reabsorb? Shadows can be painful or tender to the touch. Sensitivity in an area can be a trigger that shows us where we might want to spring clean some of our darker, forgotten, ignored or hidden corners. Accepting our shadows is the first stage in restoring ourselves to wholeness in self-love. Peel back the layers where there is shame, guilt or fear and bring them into the daylight. Under a loving and compassionate light, they will resolve and reassimilate so you can re-engage with your superpowers. Okay, can we have messages that go with this reading, please, for card 1, the air signs? Okay, thank you. And is there another one? Another card message, please. Okay, take that one. Alright, so we have these. Study. Spirit has its own special way of letting you know that it's time to study again. From time to time, it's important to go back and learn, whether that's learning old things in a new way or learning something totally new. This is an opportunity to expand your mind. So this is about opening up to different ideas, different learnings, different teachings, and it can also go back to the whole learning about how to deal with shadows, how to integrate those into your life. Okay, we have vulnerability. This is confirmation that you're seeking to tread into the unknown, unfamiliar territory, where decisions are based more on intuition than rationality. Don't let fear hold you back or allow a misguided sense that feeling vulnerable is somehow a negative condition. By being vulnerable, we actually help others show their vulnerability. It's about giving them the opportunity to look at who they are. Showing our vulnerabilities is actually a sign of strength, because by doing so we are open to judgment, and being vulnerable is about accepting the situations about ourselves without judgment. By showing vulnerability, it empowers others also to show their vulnerability. And hello from heaven. Your loved ones in the spirit world want to connect with you as much as you want to connect with them. They know you've been thinking of them, and they're sending you signs and symbols to show how much they love you, to prove they're with you at this time. So this is about taking note of what's going on around you. Synchronicities, certain insects or coins that are showing up, or feathers. These are all signs that your your departed relatives, your spirit guides are all trying to reach out to you to let you know that they are with you and that they are here to guide you, and that you are surrounded by love and that you're never alone. Okay, so let's have some more messages, please, for card 1. Thank you. Gemini, Libra and Aquarius. What messages do they need to hear that go with this reading, please? Gemini, Libra and Aquarius, card 1 for August 2022. What are the messages they most need to hear that go with this reading, please? Thank you. Okay, we have innovation. This new age we are living in requires conscious innovation and altruistic upheaval on every level. You are being called to be inventive, to create fresh ways to flourish both personally and as a part of your community. Permission. Instead of waiting for the perfect time and exact conditions, follow the direction of your heart every day. You don't need permission from others, only from your highest self to step into the light of your purpose. Now is the time to make the next wholehearted move. Mystery. An exquisite part of your essence is the magic and mystery of your being. The unexplainable, illogical, mysterious spark inside of you is accessible any time you desire a new perspective, a magic ingredient, or a brighter sparkle in your work and play. Okay, can we have final messages please for card 1? Thank you, we'll take those. Final messages please for card 1 for August. Gemini, Libra and Aquarius that goes with this reading please. Okay, so we've got within the transcendental realm of your soul there are endless universes, each inconceivably vast and at the same time inconceivably small. Even in the tiniest particle of subatomic matter there is endless expansion. Creation is a cosmic motion picture in which you are both director and actor. Look within and express outwardly the endless waves of love within you. May your love embrace the earth and fill all creation. That's the other artwork. You are an ocean of light unfolding through the infinite space of life. Through the space between each thought you can see your true immortal nature. The oneness of spirit that dreamt itself into the many is a part of you. Like a whirlwind from heaven, it appears and reappears in its endless forms. Do not discount your imagination, for it has great power. Amazing things will unfold for you if you pay attention to your imagination. Respect and honour it, for just below the surface of this seemingly real world there exists a dreamlike world full of imagination. What you imagine is not fiction. Very often it can be the beginning of a wonderful new creation. And the final message. Through the power of love, all shall unfold in the most perfect way for all concerned. This card is a blessing from an angel who is here to reassure you that all is well. There is no need to worry. All is bathed in a sea of divine love. Okay, so they are the messages that I have for you for card 1. I do hope that the messages that I have for you resonated with you. And until next time, thank you for listening. To those of you who picked card number 2, let's have a look and see what message you've been guided to for August. Okay, we have Reclaim Your Energy. Okay, so this card is letting you know that you may be feeling a little ungrounded or have lost your centre because you may be depleted in energy. There are so many ways where we can dissipate our energy. We can give our energy away without even realising it. We can give so much if we're doing healing work or just by being around other people. We can be expending our energy without realising it. And of course there are people who will just take your energy anyway. You can also have a depletion in energy if you're not getting enough sleep or you're not eating correctly. So these are all issues that we need to look into to make sure that our energy is being reserved. It's about maintaining those boundaries and being aware of how much energy that you do give out to others. Okay, so let's go and see how I can expand on that. Reclaim your energy. Recapitulation. owning your power, where you put your energy is your choice, overcoming triggers through self-awareness, energy vampires, reclaiming your soul fragments, observing the observer, shifting victim mentality. When we embrace an energy-aware lifestyle, we start to notice when we feel drained or ungrounded. We may feel flat or out of our centre after spending time with certain people or places. Our energy is our responsibility, and how we give it away becomes a conscious choice as we step into empowerment. But what about the fragments of self we gave away before we came to this awareness? Yes, it is possible to recover and restore yourself to wholeness. In shamanic practice, recapturing and reuniting with lost fragments of ourselves is called recapitulation. Even when we become aware of the patterning that unnecessarily chews up our energy, we may still feel drained by certain people or situations. When we grow our awareness further and take note of the triggers, we see it is always our choice where our energy goes, although it might not feel that way. We may feel we need to give to the people we most care about in a way that depletes us. We may hold a subconscious sense of obligation to others, or a belief that our own needs cannot be met until we have taken care of everyone else. We may run ourselves ragged meeting deadlines, keeping customers happy, living up to expectations, or ensuring we have everything our children require from us. Many of us expend energy through drama, self-doubt, self-sabotage, anxiety and fear. Sometimes we sense we are giving too much, but cannot see exactly how it is happening, or that our effort may be unproductive, even counterproductive, but it doesn't have to be like this. To claim more time and energy for yourself, look at what is and isn't serving you. You may need to make changes in your external environment. More often, the most effective change will be to your perception of self. What beliefs and learnings serve you? What fear-based and limiting expectations are keeping you from your power? Consciously choose and align yourself with ideas that serve you, and suddenly you will have a lot more energy for the meaningful, inspiring parts of your life. You will also have improved presence and more for your loved ones. We become aware of our patterning through self-awareness. By observing the observer, we can broaden our perspective of how and why we react to certain stimuli. This understanding helps us entangle ourselves from drama. We can distinguish what is relevant and real to us in the here and now from outdated stories. Instead of reacting when we feel triggered, we can peel back the layers of those moments and claim greater understanding of ourselves and the myths we have unwittingly subscribed to, or that others have ascribed to us. Meditation can help us explore and take responsibility for our internal dissonance. Anything that takes you out of the busyness of your mind can heighten your perspective so you can see the bigger picture. There are other contributors to energy depletion, such as not having enough healthy food or sleep. Diet and lifestyle are usually easier to rebalance than our self-beliefs. Illness and environments that affect self-esteem or where our soul does not feel at home or safe are other factors. We may need outside help to reclaim our energy, but having an awareness of what is required is a step closer to being able to fix the problem and can start the healing process. When you are going through tough times, doing something that makes the soul rejoice, even something small, is extremely helpful in boosting your energy levels. Okay, so can we have further messages, please, that go with this reading for card 2? What other messages go with this reading, please? Other messages, please, that go with this reading for card 2 for Gemini, Libra and Aquarius for August. What other messages go with this reading, please? Okay, take that one and that one and that one. Okay, what do we have here? We have soul solitude. Your soul needs attention. There are moments when it's important to get away, not just from the noise of the outside world, but to find a place where your soul can experience peace and quiet, a place for soul solitude. This is a time to pause, a time to reflect, a time for you. So this card is about going within and about seeing what it is that you need to help you along your journey. This is also by having that soul solitude can help you to reclaim your energy, because you're going into that quiet space where you're not expending any energy and you are in control of where your mind goes and where your thoughts are. Okay, support. People come into your life for many different reasons. Some you learn from and then they move on, while others return often because you need to learn more from those individuals. Others remain beside you throughout your entire life. Always know that you are supported by those in the physical plane and in the spiritual plane. You are never alone, you're always supported, and there's always guidance there for you. And self-sabotage. When you learn to get out of your own way, there will be no stopping you. Most of the time it's not others who prevent you from achieving your true goals, it's that inner voice that derails those carefully woven plans. That also can go back to the whole reclaiming your energy, because you self-sabotage yourself by giving too much of yourself, or not having belief in yourself as well, that you are able to achieve what you have in your mind, or realizing that you are a powerful being and that you can achieve what you set your heart and mind to. We are our worst enemies because we critique ourselves so much more than other people do. And by criticizing ourselves, that is the whole self-sabotage, because you think you're not good enough, or you think that you can't afford it, or you can't do this. This is where we need to let go of that self-sabotage, of that distrust in our own beliefs, and know that we can achieve whatever we want, because we are those powerful beings, and we have to learn that we don't need to struggle, that we are able to achieve anything and everything if we set our hearts to it. Okay. And also know that you have the support around you to achieve what it is that you want to in your life. Okay, can we have further messages, please, for card 2? Further messages, please. Further messages for card 2 that go with this reading, please. What messages go with this reading that Gemini, Libra and Aquarius need to hear for August, please? Further messages, please. Okay, thank you. I'll take that one. Further messages, please. Okay. Just grab that one that fell on the floor. And we have curiosity. As you follow your curiosities through life, you are doing more than satisfying your interests. You are creating the foundation for many possibilities in your career and beyond. What you are curious about will bring you a deeper understanding of life, which you can share with others. As long as you let that go. Know that you are able to achieve. You just know that you have to follow through with what you are looking for. Seeds. Every thought and conversation with yourself or another is a seed that you plant for the future garden of your life. Be mindful of the words and phrases you use, as these are an energy stream that will eventually bloom into reality. That's true. Our words and our thoughts are very powerful, and what we put out into the universe is what we're going to get back. So we need to be very mindful that what we do put out into the universe is exactly what we want to come back to us. So it's positive thoughts, positive words we need to put out there, because that is what is going to create abundance and prosperity. Okay, can we have final messages, please? For card 2, final messages that go with this reading, please. Final messages, okay, thank you. Final messages, please, that go with this reading for card 2. What messages go with it that they most need to hear for all? Thank you. And is there another message, final message? Okay, thank you. Okay, we have meditation allows you to enter the inner realm of soul. It is spiritual communion with your true self and all creation. You may think that there are far more important issues to attend to at this time, but meditation would help you greatly. It could have a positive influence on every area of your life, including your career and relationships. And that goes quite well with your whole soul solitude, because by going into meditation, you are connecting with your soul. You're going to find your true self, and you will be able to hear what it is that you need to help guide you in your career and your relationships. Okay, and we have, as the season of life turn, remember your life and all your experiences are driven by the invisible wheels of love. Life is an eternal ocean, and death and rebirth are the rising and falling of the same wave. Attached to every ending is a new beginning. And the final card message. You are a beautiful soul, full of wisdom, compassion, and great love. If you feel trapped, it is because you have created your own bondage. It is time to free yourself of the guilt that has kept you feeling stuck, and allow the sacred rhythms of life to flow through you once more. Okay, so they are your messages. I hope that the messages resonated with you, and until next time, thank you for listening. For those of you who picked card number 3, let's have a look and see what the message is that you have been drawn to today. Okay, so we have healing. So this card may be signifying that there are certain aspects of yourself that require some healing, or alternatively that you are being drawn to do some healing for someone. So healing can come in different forms. We have Reiki as a form of healing. We have colour vibration as a form of healing, and there's sound immersion, which can be done as a form of healing. So whether you need to do this for yourself or for other people, this card is letting you know that this is something to look at. There are plenty of YouTube videos for all different things with relation to the hertz, that's HZ, hertz, for healing. I guess you just need to identify where or what it is that you need to heal, which trauma or in which part you are holding that trauma, and then you can do the sound videos that you can meditate with or just have playing while you're sleeping to help heal those. I've actually used some as well for raising my immunity, also for healing tissues, muscle ache, so they do work, but again you have to believe that they will work. So the other way of looking at this card is that you could be looking at working as a healer, engaging in Reiki practices, doing sound bath healings yourself on other people. So there are a couple of ways that we can look at that. We are bodies made up of energy. We are energy beings, and so all the energy is connected through each of our chakras. And by using the Reiki and the sound healing on each chakra, that will help to clear, open and balance any of the chakras. Okay, so let's go to the book and see how I can expand on that for you. Healing. So energy rebalance, energetic awareness, healing yourself and others, exploring healing modalities, Reiki, the chakra system, your unique and innate ability to heal, colour vibration, soul sovereignty, auras and the meridian system, aligning to the highest good and optimal health. You may already practice a form of natural healing, but find you sometimes feel quite drained. If this is the case, ensure the energy you are overflowing comes from an infinite stream of abundant universal energy. Rather than using your own resources, you may want to imagine the brightest, most love-imbued luminescent light flowing down from the heavens or the centre of the universe, and alongside any healing intentions include the statement for the greatest good. Many healing modalities work with high vibrational energies. It can be wonderful to explore these in conjunction with your current practices. If you haven't done healing work before but feel called to do so now, follow this instinct. Being able to offer healing to loved ones or yourself is a gift. Exploring the art of energetic healing will significantly increase your psychic sensitivity. Energetic healing is based on the meridian systems of the body. These systems, the chakras, are often depicted as coloured wheels of light. Each chakra connects to organs of the body, emotions and related characteristics. Emanating from these powerful vortices is the energy field known as the aura. Colour is how we perceive light frequencies. Every colour has a different vibration. Crystals are formed through vibration and each carries its own frequency. Crystals are often used in spiritual healing because they hold the frequencies to bring the chakra points into balance. Sound healing is another example of this. Immersion in a sound bath experience aligns the brainwaves with frequencies conducive to self-healing as well as body and energy wholeness. We feel, hear and receive the sounds and are organically aligned to the same frequency they resonate with. Many tools can help us to restore our centered state of balance and our access to life force power. When we engage them, the benefits will flow on to others. Healing is a path to true empowerment and energetic sovereignty. As we collectively raise our vibrations and wake each other up, we will see massive shifts forward and old hierarchical foundations will fall away. Okay, can we have further messages please that go with this reading for card 3? What other messages do they most need to hear? What is the message that goes with this reading please? What other messages do they need to hear? Okay. Other messages, please. Okay, we'll take that. And alright, that one wanted to as well. Okay, let's have a look, see what we have here. Support. People come into your life for many different reasons. Some you learn from and then they move on, while others return often because you need to learn more from those individuals. Others remain beside you throughout your entire life. So that's interesting because this card also came up in the card 2 reading. So with this support, it's coming to you at this time to let you know that you're not alone, that you do have people around you who are actively supporting you, not only on the physical plane but also in the spiritual world. It's also about giving and receiving. So again, it's about that energy exchange, and it's about knowing that it's one of give and take, and it needs to be equal for there to be a balance in energy. If there isn't, then you will be feeling drained. So yeah, just know that there are people around you who do support you, and if you feel that you're not supported, then maybe reach out to find someone or a group that does or will give you the support that you require. Memories. Your memories are like diamonds in the treasure chest of your spirit. More and more memories are arising within you. Remember the happier moments with your loved ones who are here in the spirit world, for neither time nor distance can stop the energy of love that you have for one another. So a lot of us are experiencing past life memories or even memories that we have forgotten about from childhood. So these memories are coming up to let you know that your loved ones in the spirit world are feeling the love that you are feeling when you are going through these memories. And soul solitude, again, this card came up for card 2 or card 1. Your soul needs attention. There are moments when it's important to get away, not just from the noise of the outside world, but to find a place where your soul can experience peace and quiet, a place for soul solitude. This is a time to pause, a time to reflect, a time for you. So this is about going within. It's about finding that peace and quiet. It's about having the meditation where you find that peace and connecting with your soul, which in turn connects to the universe and to your higher self. So by going within and having that reflection and having the peace and quiet, that can also help with the energy healing. It's about knowing again that you do need the peace and quiet. You need to step away from the busyness in your life and to be able to take time out for yourself, to know that you need to rebuild your own silence, your own peace and quiet. You just need to be able to gain perspective and have a more peaceful life, and that's by having this soul solitude, about the peace and quiet. Okay. So what other messages do we have, please? We'll take that one that tried to flip. What other messages do we have, please, for card 3? Okay, we'll take that. And a couple fell on the floor, so let me see which one we have here. Okay, so we actually have 4. So talents. There are specific talents that are an intrinsic part of you. Abilities that you have been practicing and playing with your whole life that can be articulated in various ways. They might be speaking clearly, listening intently, healing naturally, teaching compassionately, connecting deeply, or something else entirely yours. Evolution. In each lifetime we learn and grow so much, and each lesson adds to the rich evolution of our soul being. Like a beautiful tapestry, we weave ourselves brighter and more brilliant with each expansion in our energy. Connect to the bigger picture and see the divinely guided evolution of your life. Healer. Goes wonderful with the healing card there. We all have boundless access to divine healing, which makes every person a healer. The love you pour, the hugs you give, the smiles you share, the wisdom you contribute, and the space you hold is healing. You are a vessel for healing source energy. Allow this to flow through your purpose. And teacher. We all have profound knowledge to share, and all relationships are divinely orchestrated to exchange lessons along our journey. As we meet each other, we have the opportunity to share our wisdom and stories, and perhaps lighten the load of our fellow travellers. And that goes quite well there with the talents, being a teacher and teaching compassionately. There we go. And final messages, please. Final messages, please. For Gemini, Libra and Aquarius, the card 3. Thank you. And any other messages, please? Okay, we'll take those. So, we have, from your soul's perspective, this life is just a page in their never-ending story where you and those around you all have a specific role to play. Yet remember, this role is not the real you, for you are much more than your personality and current circumstances. Your true immortal self cannot be defined. Every challenge provides an opportunity to discover a deeper meaning to life. Each challenge can be a gateway to something greater. Use your intuitive and creative powers. Many solutions exist. Move beyond fear and you'll discover that there are no limits apart from the limits that we ourselves have placed. You are entering a deeply emotional time in which you ponder the deeper spiritual questions of life. This is a time of self-discovery that deepens your connection to Mother Earth, your friends and family. At times your emotions may overflow, but this is a good thing, for these precious moments bring a great gift of healing. You may not be aware of it yet, but a tapestry full of positive outcomes and spiritual blessings now permeates your aura. The grey clouds have lifted, replaced by soft radiant light. The past will soon be behind you. Let it go and embrace the positive times ahead. Okay, so they are your messages. I hope that those messages resonated with you, and until the next time, thank you for listening.